Hi, good afternoon. This is Brian with Rhodes Pro Consulting. Today, I'd like to share with you a little more about SAM.gov and how to use SAM.gov to discover contract opportunities through SAM.gov. If you've never used the website SAM.gov before, it's very simple, it's streamlined, and very, in fact, very user-friendly. There are, of course, complications because it is a government website, and sometimes there's some nuances that are difficult to navigate, but it is very straightforward. It actually was put together in recent years, pulled a lot of different formats together to become more streamlined. Government contract opportunities, many of them were on FedBizOpps, and now they're all housed at SAM.gov. There was a contract registration site that was separate from FedBizOpps. That's no longer in existence. It's all combined into SAM.gov now. And so I will be sharing my screen today to provide you with information about SAM.gov and how you sign in, how to navigate SAM.gov briefly, and then I'll show you some contract opportunity tips and some of the opportunities that may work well for you and your business. So we're going to first go to SAM.gov. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to quickly jump into login.gov. If you've never registered with SAM.gov, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to login.gov, sign in with login.gov to establish a login, and then you're going to use that login to then go to SAM.gov. In SAM.gov, you can sign in right here. To sign in, that will give you access to specific information that you may need for your business. But if you've never registered with SAM.gov, that's where you're going to login.gov, then you're going to go to SAM.gov to then sign in. And I'm using my mouse to connect to sign in right here. We're going to just go through a quick demonstration of how to sign in and what they do, what's required with the sign in. I'm going to just use my company, Rhodes Pro Consulting.com, and we're going to sign in. And whoops. So an authentication or one-time code is sent to you, and once you have that code, you can set it up how it's going to be submitted to you. I get it sent to me via text. I'm going to then put in the code, and once the code's put in, then we submit, and then we're actually signed in. And this is where we would see that we have an active registration with SAM.gov. If you're in the process of registering, you're going to have whether it's an ID assigned or pending ID assignment, work in progress registration. There are many companies I've worked with that their SAM.gov registration's expired, and when it expires, it goes into the inactive registration. At the home screen, you're going to see the official U.S. government system for contract opportunities, contract data, wage determinations, federal hierarchy, assistance, listings, entity information, and entity reporting. The two that I use the most in the work that I do would be in contract opportunities and entity information. So you can search an entity that exists in SAM.gov or maybe is inactive, and you can find one of the tips that I use, or the things that I would recommend if you're in a business that you're going after government contract opportunities and you want to find a company that's a competitor and see where they're registering their company and see which NAICS codes they use, that would be a great tip and great benefit to you. Today, I wanted to share with you, though, the contract opportunities portion of SAM.gov and the importance of what is here within the contract opportunity world. So I always start with going to advanced search. You can search opportunities if you're aware of something that's going on and you want to see the opportunity. You can just type it in and it will search the database of all of the contract opportunities out there. But you can do also an advanced search, and then you can really narrow down what you're looking for. And I think this is very helpful. What you're going to look for in this SAM.gov registration, the SAM.gov contract opportunity field, you're going to go to dates. This is what I do first, unless I'm looking for something specific. Maybe it's a Forest Service contract opportunity or a Department of Energy contract opportunity. You could go to the organization, but I like to search for dates first because I'm often looking for something within the next few months that's being solicited from the federal government. So the response/date offers due is something that would be very helpful for you to look into. You're going to look maybe a custom date. We could look at today. You can see that at the top, when we just put a custom date, it's showing 40,774 results. This is going to include all notice types. This is going to have original special notice. It's going to have solicitations, sources sought. It's going to have a lot of information in here. So if you're looking for specific information, this is where you're going to go over into this, into the advanced search. We're going to go to maybe a date range of today through the end of November. So we would put that in, and then this narrows it down to 6,230 solicitation opportunities. If we're looking for something, maybe we want to look in the state of Colorado. We have a place of performance. We can go in, we can go to the state, we can go to Colorado, and it's going to bring back to you 32 results. So there's 32 contract opportunities in the state of Idaho that are open right now. If you want to narrow this down even further, you can go to a set aside. If you wanted it to be just a small business, like total small business set aside, there's 14 now. So that's going to narrow it down by a region and maybe set aside for a small business. You can also take away those filters by removing it there. You can take away Colorado, and then you'll see that we now have, again, 6,241 results. And then maybe another opportunity is to look at product or service information. So when we do that, we can see that it's displayed by NAICS code. In the last video I shared, it's easy to find NAICS codes by using the website NAICS.com. So if you work in an industry, maybe you're working in the, in the roofing industry, and you want to find a roofing opportunity, there's 238160. That's one of the codes. Maybe you are working in the janitorial industry, there's 561720. So when we go to SAM.gov 561720, we could go to the NAICS code, and it's kind of cool because as you put in a number, it's going to populate all the different categories, NAICS code categories. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll get down to 561720, and you can get all, it just will go all the way down by NAICS code. And the janitorial services, they were up above, but this brought in all the code numbers. So you can see across the United States, there's 30 results for janitorial services on the within the federal contracting world. I will note that this is really just the first week of October, right? So we're into the second week of October. So October 1st is the very beginning of the fiscal year. And so they're just starting to publish new contract opportunities, preparing for this new fiscal year. It's a great time to get in and register your company and start searching for contract opportunities. So as you look through here, you can see that there's a lot of different opportunities. There are original solicitations. Sometimes they're updated sources, and you can filter those out so that you're only seeing what you want to see. These opportunities are all across the United States. If you want to become more specific in janitorial contracting, you can go in and update your filter to the state that you reside in, or maybe the state that you want to do work in. So that is how you would access contract opportunities within SAM.gov. Another opportunity, maybe you want to filter it by possibly you have a socioeconomic condition maybe in your business that provides you with opportunity that will enable you to bid on jobs that are set aside. So a set aside is for total small business, maybe partial small business, and 8A. All of these are different solicitation opportunities. Maybe you're a woman-owned small business and you are looking for opportunities across the United States, and you want to pursue these contract opportunities. There's set asides that are just women-owned opportunities. So that is how SAM.gov will provide contract opportunities for your business. As you're searching for federal contracting opportunities. This certainly does expand as you go through the year, and it fluctuates based upon the contract demand. The contracting locations, when it comes to the organizations that are utilizing SAM.gov, the federal government is going to list here all of the different departments. You can scroll through here. I don't know if it's easy to see, but you can see all the different offices within the federal government that can put out a solicitation using this contract opportunity link in SAM.gov. One of the interesting factors, however, is, and I may have shared this in the last video training that I did, the prime contractors under certain organizations such as the Department of Defense or the Department of Energy, they do not always have to use SAM.gov to solicit. They can utilize their subcontractors to go out and solicit work. So if the Idaho National Laboratory or the Naval Reactors Facility, those are local to where I live, they are not required to utilize SAM.gov to go after solicitations. They use their buyers and contract administrators to go straight out to potential subcontractors, and they do not have to solicit through SAM.gov. Therefore, as you saw in the last video, the data is not collected in USA Spending because it's not a requirement for prime contractors to publish their spend data, and it's not required for them to go out and solicit subcontractors using SAM.gov. Sometimes they have that option, but they don't always use SAM.gov. So I wanted to share with you, simply that SAM.gov is the vehicle that all federal procurements are managed from. When you do work with the INL or any federal agency that is a prime contractor, they still will require that you have a registration with SAM.gov. It's still required that you have a UEI number. And that UEI number is very important because that connects your business to to an entity that was set up in SAM.gov. So I'll quickly share with you, because I am signed in, I'll share with you the search feature to look for entities that are in existence. And I'm going to just share Rhodes Pro Consulting, my company, and how it is it is registered with SAM.gov, and within SAM.gov, it's there. It has a unique entity ID number, a cage code, and it has my physical address. So once we click into this, we can see, I think this is an important factor. It provides all the details needed, but it also provides within the reps and certs the size of your business. The size of your business is significant because, like we saw, the socioeconomics can be a factor, whether you're a small business, woman-owned business, veteran-owned business, small disadvantaged business. All those things are very important for the government to understand, so that they can categorize your business. And once they do, they're going to give you a size standard based upon the Small Business Administration's guidance. And if your business within the NAICS code, and these are NAICS codes that I've registered my company under, and that is something that is very important as you register your company, making sure that you have the correct NAICS codes, because when they go out for bid, and I'm going to just jump real quickly back there, but really quick, I can show you 541-611. That is an opportunity out there, that's a NAICS code, but there are opportunities that get specifically called out in SAM.gov contract opportunities. But you can see that you have to do more than $24.5 billion, just kidding, million dollars. That you have to do $24.5 million or more to be categorized as a large business within this category NAICS code. So it's pretty easy to be a small business in America, and to receive those opportunities as a total small business set aside. So we're going to go to that NAICS code 541-611, and I'm going to go back to home. I'm going to go to contract opportunities. We're going to go to advanced search. We're going to do dates. We're going to go, let's do next 3 months. We're going to look at product service code 5. This is for administrative management and general management consulting services. These are opportunities that are out there. There's 41. Let's say we go to one of them. They're looking for acquisition support services. And this is an updated sources sought. So we're actually not sure we want to do that. We want to go to an original solicitation, and they're looking for, let's see, data and analytics and innovation support. We're going to go there. We're going to look at this opportunity, and in this opportunity, you'll see that the NAICS code is called out. So that I wanted to show you this because it's very important that you have the correct NAICS code within your company, because the government is going to distinguish a NAICS code. They're going to publish an opportunity, and they want to make sure that there's a match between this and your company. And if your company if you know which NAICS code you want to go after, you're going to be able to find more opportunities. So those are my tips for today. Just free. Wanted to give them to those that view this. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share it with you. I'm excited to help wherever I can help within the federal government contracting space. Again, my name is Brian Rhodes. I work as a consultant for Rhodes Pro Consulting. I work in data analytics and consulting services to help you receive government funding. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.